Hi, welcome to Survival 2.0. I'm September, and today we're going to make some Ziploc bag omelets in a thermos. We just lost our power, and I am living in an apartment today. My TV just went out, and I don't have any way to cook my breakfast. I don't have a fireplace, my lights have gone out, my stove isn't working, and because I live in an apartment, we're not allowed to cook outside. Besides, it's a snowpocalypse. There's snow on the ground, and I can't go cook outside anyway. It's too windy, it's too snowy. So, I'm going to use this thermos. This is called a Thermos Cook and Carry. It has a bucket inside, stainless steel with a lid. This is made to put on your stove or your propane grill or your barbecue charcoal grill or whatever you have to heat it up from the bottom. Then you can put it in here and close the lid. It'll keep your hot food hot for 14 hours and your cold food cold for 24 hours. You can either cook in it, like I mentioned, or you can use it to prepare hot foods that can sit in the water for a while and cook on their own. For example, you can put in boiling water and some pasta or some rice, throw in your ingredients to make a casserole, like some canned chicken and some noodles, and then just throw everything in there, shut the lid, and let it set, and it'll be good to go. So what I'm going to do today is make some omelets, and I have to have a way to heat this up. So I'm going to set this thermos part aside for right now, and I'm going to get some water on. So I'll start with these 3 cans of Sterno. And this is going to be my heat source. So I'm going to get the lids off of these. And I'll just set those aside. These are brand new full cans. They are 6-hour cans. And I'll get a weight on those later for those of you who want to know the weight. This is a thing, it's sold by Oklahoma Joe Smokers. I bought it at Academy Sports, and this is to use for charcoal, to start your charcoal for your grill. And you would normally put charcoal in there, put watered up newspaper there, light it, wait a few minutes, the charcoal will get glowing hot, and then you go dump it into your charcoal grill. I like to use it as a cooking surface because it fits right over these cans of Sterno. And if you see the size, it sits, the little grill inside sits just above this flame. There's lots of air holes around here to make sure that there's good combustion, that the flame burns well, and it doesn't create carbon monoxide. Just in case, I have a battery-operated carbon monoxide detector because my power is out, and it'll let me know if there's a problem. So I want to light it and set this over there and start heating up some water. There's one. Back to this one. Okay. So put this on there. This fits perfectly inside here with little room to spare. Then my hot water tank still has hot water in it. The power just went out, so I'm going to take advantage of that. I went ahead and filled up this jar to give me a head start. So I don't want to have to heat all of this because it'll take a while. I think I'll do about half a jar. I think that'll be plenty. So let's put this lid on and let that heat up. The time right now is... Now I need to make a modification, and this has happened before in previous videos. So today I just got this started, and all 3 of these flames have already gone out. And what happens is that I use the 6-hour can instead of the 2-hour can. And if you can see the difference in height, It's about a little less than ½ an inch to the top of the can, but the 2-hour can, I'll show you here. The 2-hour can doesn't have this part that sticks up, so it gives it even more of a height difference. And this was just too close to the grid that my pan was sitting on, so I need to lower my flame and give it a chance to get more oxygen. So I'm going to take away the 6-hour cans, put in the 2-hour cans, and this is what I've used before with this charcoal starter, and so I know that these will work with it. I'll pop these off, they're brand new. I'll get you a weight later on those, and we'll get these lit and start heating this water again. So there we go, 3 flames, make a little triangle. Put the charcoal starter on top of it. Yes, there's a lot more room now. It's going to get good air, it's going to burn well, and we're going to heat up our water. So now our starting time is 10:01. Dang, it's only 18 minutes after 10, so this has been 17 minutes, and I thought that the flame had gone out. I thought I was seeing smoke, but I'm not. It's actually boiling. This is steam I'm seeing. Look at that. I mean, this is a rolling boil after only 17 minutes. I didn't think it would happen this fast. I don't even have my bags of eggs ready. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since it works so well, I'm going to add more water because that'll actually be better for this. So, hang on. Lid's off. It's still boiling. I've got half of a half-gallon of water left. Actually, it's more than that. This is a gallon jar. Okay, so about 3/4, a little more. Okay, I've got my ingredients for my eggs. I've got 2 Ziploc bags and a marker. This is where your kids can help out. Get everybody to take a marker and write their name on the bag. I'm going to write number 1 and number 2. Okay. And I have a thing about wearing gloves when I cook, so sometimes you will see me wearing my gloves when I handle the food. This bowl is just so I have something to crack the egg on. Get my bags open. These are freezer bags. They're Ziploc quart-sized freezer bags. And you want to break 2 eggs into each one. That makes a good trash bowl. Oh, look what I did. Got myself in a hurry. I'm just going to leave it there and get another one. Get out the piece of shell. I see steam coming up again. I think that this is already boiling a second time. This is absolutely wonderful that this is boiling so quickly. I can't tell you how pleased I am that that's boiling so quickly. Okay, eggs are in there. Save myself a little hand washing. Okay, now's where it gets fun, especially for your kids. You get to put in what you want. So here I have some cheese, I have some grilled peppers, some bacon bits, I have crumbled sausage, and I have ham, pre-cooked diced ham. This is frozen solid, so I'm not going to use it. But it's really good to buy these kind of things ahead of time so that you have items that are fully cooked that you can use in an emergency as ingredients for different recipes. So I like to keep pepperoni and little bits of ham and crumbled sausage that are pre-cooked and bacon bits, because I can use them to make pizza, and I make an Italian dish called cavatini. Here you see I'm going to use it in my omelets. So there's just all kinds of things that you can make with those, and if your power goes out, it's really handy. Rolling boil again. I heard that lid moving. I don't really want grilled peppers anyway. Let's go with some bacon bits. Gotta have bacon bits. Lots of bacon. This is a power outage breakfast of champions. Gotta have sausage. This is not the day to be cooking sausage on the stove. This is the day to have pre-cooked sausage that we heat up. My trash bowl. So this is crumbled sausage, straight out of the freezer, and Jimmy Dean, it comes that way, where it's loose, it's not all stuck together in a block like that ham was over there. So once you get this, you take them and you squish all the air out of them. Squish all the air out of them, or most of the air out of them, and you squish it up like that. Just mash it around like that. This way you write your name on it first. So, get the air out, seal it, mash it around. Okay, so when you drop it down into the water, all this is going to go to the bottom and sink to the bottom of the bag. And it'll float in the water this direction. And so you will take your 2 or 3 or 4 bags, however many you're making, and you'll put them side by side like that. And when they sit in the water, the tops will flop over like that. And you let them cook for, the original direction said 13 minutes. I do 14. But you let them cook like this, and after 7 minutes, you just take the tops and flop them back over. So these are going to kind of lean, and then they're going to lean. And so it cooks both sides of it and gets cooked all the way through. If you only do it 13 minutes, sometimes it's still a little runny in the middle. So do the 14 minutes. If you leave it longer, it's not going to hurt anything. You can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in. Yay, they fit well. And it looks like I could probably fit 4 or 5 in there. But we're not going to do this because we're going to take it off the fire now. Normally what you do is you put it in there and you let it get back to boiling, because these eggs are going to cool that down. But we're going to be doing the thermos thing. So seeing how we've got it on the fire, I'm going to go ahead and let it go back to boiling.
That was really quick, in just the time it took me to clean up my mess and put away the food and move that over there. It's only 10:35 and this is already boiling. So because we're also testing the thermos cooker, I'm going to go ahead and take this off the heat, and we're going to put this inside the thermos cooker and just let it set. So lid's on, the other lid's closed. The time is 10:35. We're going to let this sit, see how long it takes for the omelets to be finished. We're not going to turn them or anything. We're just going to leave them in that water and see how that goes. So I'm going to take apart my fire and put out my my fires. I like my little spatula. It works really good for that. Makes a great little snuffer. For those who want to know about the amount of fuel used, this is a new unopened 2-hour can of Sterno, and the weight is 6.2 ounce. The ones that I just used weigh 5.0 ounce, 5.0 ounce, 4.9 ounce. Okay, the time is 10:55. Let's take a peek at these and see how they're doing. Move the sterno out of the way. Ooh, that's hot. It actually sounds like it's still boiling. One of them is fluffier than the other one. Let me show you here. Ah, look at that steam coming out of there. Dang, that's hot. See how big that one looks? It's more yellow here. I don't think that that's quite cooked yet, so I'm going to just kind of turn it around. Same here. This one looks whiter. That one's more yellow. Of course, that could be the yolk over on that side, but I'm just going to kind of turn it around so the middle's on the outside, the outside's in the middle. Put this lid back on and let that set just a few more minutes. Welcome back. It's 10 after 11, so it's been 15 minutes since the last time I saw you. This has had plenty of time to finish cooking. It's still very, very hot. There's still steam coming out of it. Okay, this is very hot. So I'm going to put these on a plate. I want you to see how easily these just slip right out of these Ziploc bags. Okay, I hope that showed. I had a screen pop up on my phone there. I'm going to burn myself. This is really hot. Okay, oh, this is the second one. If you didn't get to see it before, this is, I want you to see how easily this slips out of this bag. Just falls right out. So I'll bring this a little closer to you so you can see it. It's kind of looked like the shape and size of a big fat burrito. That was 2 eggs. So they actually look kind of pretty there. We're going to just cover them up with some salsa. Give them a nice appearance like you might see in a restaurant or something. And these look good enough to serve. You could put some queso on there. That'd be good. I mean, yeah, some cheese. That'd look real good, wouldn't it? So there you go. Ziploc omelets and cooked without electricity. It's fully cooked all the way through. Nice and firm. Do you see? That's Jimmy Don't. He's really wanting some of that.